Alright, welcome to another episode of Gloves Off Society. If this is your first time viewing us, I'm Brandon.
I'm Drew.
And if you're just a returning fan, welcome back. We took a little hiatus there. We were supposed to post on Wednesday. Some stuff happened. I worked super late. You worked super late.
Yeah.
So,
It's called being blue collar.
yep.
It's probably not going to be the only time either.
No.
Summer's coming up, work's picking up. What do you do?
We didn't think it was going to happen. We knew it was going to happen eventually, but
Yeah.
I didn't know it was going to happen so fast. But we're still going to pound out the videos for you no matter what. Whether we have to do makeup days or doesn't matter. They're coming out.
Yeah.
So, and I know we told you guys, I think Thursday I made a post about it and kind of kept it a little secret. So this is a little surprise. So, we got UFC 287 coming up next week.
Yeah, next weekend, next Saturday.
Huge card. Like they stacked the shit out of this card.
Yeah, it's another rematch. It's right back up there.
Gross. we know how we don't
Yeah,
gotta get into it. We know how we feel about
Yeah,
rematches.
we already went off on I went off on a tangent, but you kind of there's certain times, like we said, you got to give Izzy his respect. You know, he dominated and ran through everyone, so he gets an immediate rematch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you know, just kind of going on that too. It's Izzy. I think Izzy is more than capable of winning this rematch if he just keeps his distance. Like, if he can keep distance control, use a lot of those front body kicks and leg kicks and just kind of like long jabs. Yeah, it's going to be a boring fight if he does that, but he will get the belt if he can do that because I think Pereira likes to be... He's long too, but I think he likes to be nice in and tight.
Yeah, he likes his hooks.
Yep, those nice tight hooks. And
It's like a check hook for him that just puts people out. You see, I've watched his fights go over and over again. It's a left check hook. Just like a simple hook that might not knock out everyone, but for him, it knocks out a lot of people.
And everyone's surprised too how much power he puts into that. It's a tight hook, and it's quick, and he just puts people out. But yeah, and two, if Adesanya, if he really has worked on his grappling a little bit, that could be a game changer because
I think that changes the pace too. Like, it surprises them where it's like, oh, okay, all of a sudden out of nowhere, instead of making it a fist fight and a fucking kickboxing fight,
right?
Blast double, holds him down, eats up 2 or 3 minutes, finishes the round on top, sneaks out a dub out of a round,
Just a quick 10-9, done, round over. Yeah, if he can do that.
He needs to go back to when he was the beginning, and he was nonstop, like you said earlier, leg kick, head kick. Anytime you go to get set to throw something, he's jab, jab, boom, out of the way. Like, he needs to... You can't get comfortable in this fight because, one, you've lost multiple times, and two, you need to get that belt back.
Yeah.
Otherwise, now you're on the road and someone else is going to get a chance, and
unfortunately, these next guys that are in line, and
they're hungry.
And we, unfortunately, Chimaev might be one of them, and no one wants to wrestle Chimaev. There's no one that I don't even think I could wrestle Chimaev in the middleweight division, but that's a whole other story. And Whitaker's another one who, I think he could beat Pereira.
Yeah,
for some reason, he just can't beat Adesanya, and that happens all the time,
I think the style of Adesanya's kicks and goofy stance and how he's always changing and talking to him, I think that gets to him more than he'll admit.
Yeah, that it's either going to be a really good fight or really boring. But, I'm here for both of them, so... I'd be surprised to see if Pereira wins. I'd be surprised to see what he does next. I think he goes up to
he said that's what the plan is. They talked about him going all the way up to heavyweight.
I've seen that.
Go over it, and I'm like, all right, hold the phone here. John Jones would absolutely drown you. Like, I get it, you don't want to cut weight, and you got what you wanted, you're getting people talking about you, but heavyweight, John Jones would snap his head like a watermelon.
It'd be your first round finish.
Yeah,
Submission.
I'm putting the house on it.
Can you imagine if John Jones came in, he just hit a tight hook and just fucking dropped John Jones? Like, hey,
First 3 belts.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be insane. Well, what do you think? Could he do it? Could he do it? Alex Pereira, first time, 3 belts. Light heavyweight.
Isn't he pretty old?
Jamal Hill, yeah. He's got like.
It's different though when you're at those heavier weights, though. Like,
Yeah.
You know,
Well, Jamal Hill is pretty good, but if Pereira's as good as as he is, well, that could be a decent fight. Heavyweight, anything can happen.
those guys are big.
Yeah, nothing's gonna happen.
And don't get me wrong, he's a big dude. He'd be big at light heavyweight too, but I know not big enough for heavyweight.
Oh
unfortunately.
God.
Oh God, Burns versus Masvidal. That's been all over news. Joe Rogan's talked to Masvidal on
the pod.
Yep, on the JRE. The welterweight division is probably the most interesting division right now since Leon has been champion.
Yeah.
There's just so much buzz. Everyone thinks they deserve a title shot.
Yeah, immediately.
I'm not surprised. I haven't heard like the number 15 guy being like, I need a title shot.
Yeah, right.
I think they all think Leon's bad, which is not the case.
No, Leon is very good.
The more I think about it, I'm okay with Colby getting the title fight. But there is.
I just wish Leon wouldn't have been so public and went on every podcast and went on Ariel Helwani's MMA Hour and going, if they send me the contract, I ain't fucking signing it. I ain't signing none of that.
Yeah.
Like, keep a little bit of that stuff private. Say, you can go on and say, I don't really think he deserves it. But, like, don't go out and make it like that because you're turning kind of guys like me. I was a fan. Like, don't get me wrong. I like people. I like to fight. But, like, it kind of rubs me the wrong way. Like, I get you're the champion. You get a say. But, like, that's a fight I want to see. Colby versus Leon. That's a great fight. It's going to be a huge hype build-up compared to the second Kamaru fight. It wasn't even... happened way too fast.
They didn't advertise very well.
No.
Yeah.
And it's like...
It should have been huge because it was like, oh, we're in London again.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't that big.
It was dull. It was just too fast.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? And then he comes on and says, I'm not signing the contract.
Yeah, it would have been way different.
Now Dana's pissed.
Yeah. Well, and now I haven't watched the videos or anything, but apparently Colby said something that pissed Dana off too now. I'm not sure. I have to look more into it. But if he would have just came out and been like honest, instead of saying like, I'm not fighting him, blah, 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 whatever, if he would have just been like, I think Colby should probably fight someone first.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Keep some stuff private.
Maybe fight Belal Muhammad and then, yeah, you win. Absolutely, I'll sign that contract. Yeah. Not to be like, I'm not fighting him.
They said, well, he didn't just say, I don't want to fight him. He said, they send me the contract. I'm not signing it.
Yeah.
Okay, see how that goes for
and
you.
Dana White's like, guess what? July, International Fight Week, you're fighting Colby.
Yeah. Or we'll do a different belt.
Yeah, and that the words on that card is gonna be bizarre because they're talking like Jones versus Stipe.
Yeah.
And then would be like co-main would be Leon versus Colby, and then the other one would be Shevchenko versus what's her face? Grasso 2.
Yeah.
They always do like this. The 2-3 title fights on International Fight, but that would be a huge.
Well, and we'd maybe be on Pod Island.
Mm-hmm. That'd be fun. Or in the Trap.
Or in the Trap, yeah, it would be one of the two.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say we got some big things coming for you folks.
We always say this.
And so, here's the thing, too. Burns is a favorite at minus 455.
Yeah.
So, Vegas already has him winning. If not submission, or knockout, submit, or decision.
If he decides to use jiu-jitsu, I don't think
it'll last very long at all.
First round.
If he doesn't do that right away, because it's a 3-round fight, Masvidal's track record of knockout, I'd go put your $100 on him for plus 350.
If he comes out and is like confident, I don't. You never know. You know that last fight with Colby, he could have broke him pretty bad.
And it's Miami.
Yeah, the king of Miami.
Yeah.
So I mean, overall, like the whole card, you know, we can really get in depth. You know, talk about Font versus Yanez and Holland versus Ponzinibbio and Raul versus that Rodriguez kid.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we're just gonna kind of glance over it, you know, make our predictions / bets on like, you know, parlays and stuff like. I mean, what are you thinking?
For my parlay, UFC 287 Miami. I'm gonna go Alex Pereira at a plus 115. This is where it gets a little dicey. I should go with the favorite here, but I'm gonna live on the wild side here. I'm gonna go Masvidal at a plus 350, and then I'm gonna go Kevin Holland as a favorite as a minus 280, and then I'm gonna go Rob Font as a plus 155 and Rosas Jr. at a minus 230 as a favorite.
Yeah.
That would be my prediction. I'm gonna go Alex Pereira. Fuck, do I go late round knockout? That's what I'm doing.
Think that's a safe bet.
That's where I'm going because it's what he's gonna have to do in order to beat the. I think he's gonna lose 3 rounds, right? I think he's gonna lose 3. He's gonna lose 3 rounds and have to go for a knockout round 4 or 5.
Every time.
Yes. And then I'm gonna go Masvidal because I think round 1 is gonna be fucking going ham. I don't think he's gonna go slow. 3 rounds. He knows that if it goes in the later rounds, I don't care what you say, buddy. Your wrestling isn't going to be a lifelong. You can't just learn wrestling. It's like you just starting wrestling and then going, oh, I've wrestled for the last 2 months. Okay, I've wrestled for the last 16 years of my life.
Yeah.
Try to grab a single leg. You think I'm not going to know what to do? Like, it's a little bit different, you know? So I'm going to pick Masvidal because I think round 1 knockout, obviously, I'm sticking with it, whatever. Rob Font decision, Kevin Holland decision, Rosas decision.
Okay.
Or Holland could be a knockout, but I'm gonna go. Or Rosas too could be a submission, but that's what I'm rocking with.
I'll go Pereira. That was cold as hell.
Yeah, that was a t-shirt.
Yeah, I know Cole sent me that.
I know, good luck inside. Colio sent me that too. It's too fucking. I don't know the website, but we're gonna have merch like that.
Like skeletons.
Yeah, we're gonna have merch like that.
Too. He's like,
and he's literally just you can see it, and you know.
I'm gonna go. Yep, Pereira. Late round knockout, round 4, round 5.
Yeah, I feel it.
And then I'm gonna take Burns because it's the safe.
It's not a bad.
It's safe because Burns can hit hard.
Yeah.
I mean, he knocked Kamaru Usman, and then, I mean, obviously got TKO'd. But I mean, people forget. I think. Well, I don't think people forget, but like, Burns does hit hard. He's got a soft chin on him, but he hits hard.
What throws me off is he can easily get pulled into a sloppy fight, right?
Yeah.
Like Chimaev, if he would have just started wrestling more and being more like focused, Chimaev was throwing sloppy ass punches, and he was like, "We're balling out, let's go!" Like he was engaging with it. So if Masvidal kind of pushes that on him, I think he's gonna like be like, "Oh, dude, I can knock this guy out." And Masvidal he's nice with it, like with those slips, and he like, you know, when he does that, like he's pretty good. He's been around the block, so I don't know.
That also did cost him. Remember, he was like this, and all of a sudden, Kamaru was like,
boom! 1, 2. Yeah, he said that on his podcast. He goes, I took his best punches, and it didn't get hurt at all. We went to decision, and then out of nowhere, he gets his fucking power because he's on steroids. I was like, oh, okay.
That seems to be everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, steroids.
He's on steroids. No, he's not, but okay.
But Burns, I'm gonna go Burns. I think he kind of realized something with that Neil Magny fight, I think he goes, oh wait, I am an elite grappler.
Yeah.
Like probably
Brazilian black belt.
top 2 in the welterweight division.
Yeah.
I think him and Kamara, that'd be a great grappling match. But I'm going to go, I think he realized something, and he's like, yeah, I'm just going to go take Masvidal down and submit him. Like, quick. Like, I'm going to make a statement that, like, hey, I'm not, you guys have seen me the past couple years just standing up. That's not all I have.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to take Burns, and I'm going to say he's going to stand up to him first round, and then he's going to go, yeah, now you're in trouble.
Yep, no,
and
I'm gonna
he's
fucking
gonna
choke
submit
it out. Yeah.
I agree with you. Man, Giannis hasn't fought anyone that's like important. Where Font has like we looked this up not too long ago because we're like we knew Font has fought great bantamweights,
Yeah.
but we didn't know like we were like oh wait he's like fought like top talent.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I think Font.
Aldo.
Yeah.
Marlon Vera. Or Cheeto Vera. Marlon Moraes. Yeah.
Like all those guys have all fought for titles.
Yep.
Jose Aldo is one of the greatest of all times. I mean, Marlon Moraes almost knocked out Henry Cejudo.
Yeah.
He knocked out Aljamain Sterling.
Yeah.
Like he's no slouch, but like Font, I don't know. I
He's
think
old.
He's got a
He's really old.
yeah. I just think he's got probably a little better fight IQ because he has experience. So I'm gonna take him by decision too. I think Holland wins by knockout.
Yeah. I got Pons lost to that Jing Liang, the leech, like you said. He got knocked out by him.
Yeah.
And then he beat Neil Magny by KO, and he lost to Jeff Neal. Or Geoff Neal, I don't know how.
Jeff.
It is?
Yeah.
It's spelled.
Jeff. It's weird.
It's spelled like fucking Geoff, but whatever. Like, how do you get Jeff from that?
Yeah.
But whatever. Sorry. Don't come at me, Neil. He lost a decision by him too, so he's tough. But like we were talking about before the pod, they're both tall and lengthy, and I'm gonna pick with Holland. Like I've watched Holland fight, and I see what he's really good at. And if Pons is gonna stand there with him, I don't think it's gonna be a good night.
No.
Yeah, I really don't. And Holland's always fought these way better fighters that he's known are better than him, but he takes it.
Yeah.
Like, and he doesn't look bad against them. Chimaev wrestled him, he's like, okay, stand up and fight with me. You know,
Yeah.
you literally, you face crotch me, or what does Colby say? Sniffing crotch.
Yeah.
Or Masvidal says that, sniffing crotch. Crotch sniffer. Fight me. Yeah. I don't know, I would, Holland's a great pick.
Yeah. It's an easy pick. And then Raul Rose Jr. I'm gonna have to stick with that. Bro, people say Chimaev's overhyped, but he's definitely proven himself decently. You are overhyped. You have won obviously, but like
If you watch the last pod, I went off on a rant.
the 5 stars are a little ridiculous.
Yeah, I went off for 20 minutes talking about the 5 stars in the UFC game because I played all the time. And I went up against him. Dude just grapples you to the ground, and I try to roll over, and he just grabs you and pulls you back. I'm like, this kid's 19, and I'm Khabib, and he's just wrestling me on the ground. Or, I wasn't, but like, it was
Yeah.
it was overpowered, OP,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, do this in real life.
Yeah.
Let's see it, and he has so far. But I would like to see him move up into the top 15.
If he wins this fight, I would like to see a top 15.
He's young. We're spectators. We love it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
it's
he's good.
Yeah, it's just
Obviously, he's fighting in the UFC.
get in that fucker and
Yeah.
let's actually see it. After this one, he's gonna call out somebody. But when he wins this fight, he's gonna call out a fucking top 15,
Yeah.
or he's gonna say, "Give me someone in the top 15. I'm ready, brother. I'm hungry. Mexico."
You get that top 15 fight, you win. I am all for the hype train. 100%.
Yeah.
And that goes for anyone, really. I mean, even like the Chimaev, I was like, yeah, he seems pretty good. When he fought that, Meerschaert or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's talking all that smack, and he's like, He's like, you have black belt. You lost to all these guys. He goes, I have blue belt. He's like, I beat you in wrestling. You give me black belt.
Yeah.
He's like, and then Mearshart was like, if you beat me, I'll find you a black belt and I'll give it to you. And he's like, I beat you and you quit UFC. How about that?
Yeah. Oh, and he did.
And
too.
then
In
wrestling,
seconds.
knocks him out.
Yeah, in seconds. Literally, the first engagement, the dude backs up against the fence like this. His eyes are like this, and he goes, wham! Right hook.
Done.
Done, I give up.
So yeah, no, I'll follow the Raul hype train. You know, once he starts getting the top 15 and stuff. But like right now, a little ridiculous.
He is on a main card at 19 years old.
That's cool.
So
That's cool as
yeah,
fuck.
let's give him that. Like, give him a round of applause.
Jealous.
Yes. Jealous.
But finishing up with like Raul and Rodriguez, yeah, just Raul takes a dub.
Yeah.
Keep the hype train going. Keep it going.
Easily, I think he
Yeah.
will.
But now that we're kind of done with that, and there's prelims that are good too.
Yeah, Kevin Gastelum,
Yep. And there is
Michelle Watterson.
yep. Who else? That big heavyweight dude that does like he's like short and chubby. And he does like,
Barnett,
yeah.
who does the
Yeah.
backflip split.
Yeah, does like the big butt bomb
He's
at
an
the end.
underdog. I think he's a plus 195.
The card is stacked all together. It should be good. We might do.
It's gonna be entertaining at least throughout the whole.
I bet we'll do a
thing.
watch party for it again.
Yeah, make sure you guys actually tune in, you fuckers. I probably shouldn't say that.
No,
but
no, seriously.
yeah, like
No,
if you guys don't want to watch it, we won't do it, and we'll enjoy because
Yeah.
we go for a belt. We print out cards and we compete against each other. My uncle Trey's there, Cole's there. Lazarus is there, Bolander's there. We have a crew of people, and we pick out the way they're gonna win, and we get points, and we have a UFC replica belt. So if you guys want us to live stream that, let us know. I mean, we might just try it and do it anyways, but we need you guys commenting back and forth and interacting with us to make it worth our time. Otherwise, we'll fucking divert our full attention to it and take notes.
And I do want to make a quick call out, real quick. Bolander, you're the man.
Yeah.
You literally share us stuff all the time.
Yeah.
We didn't share anything, and I'm pretty sure you posted on Snapchat yesterday.
Yeah, he did.
And I was like, my man.
Yeah, he's been hounding me back and forth to get our some stickers for when so if you guys didn't know, it's Bolander Rides Bulls, and he wants to call out the podcast in the middle of the stadium, so
Be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool of you. We appreciate it.
absolutely.
As of right now, we're working on a different logo.
Yeah.
This was a temporary
Oh,
one.
and can I shout out to the boys at Rice Lake?
Yeah.
Co-workers, my boss, Zach, co-worker Asher, those guys have been non-stop supportive. They're from the Brainerd area. But we're at work, and they go, oh, did you drop the pod last night? I go, yep. Boom, speaker, we're listening to it while we're getting work done.
Yep.
They've been non-stop showing support, and that's awesome. I have friends that I've had for 10 plus years that haven't even said anything, haven't even followed our podcast yet, which
It
is what it is. Like, I don't, maybe you don't care, whatever, but like, just the support of that makes me happy and makes me want to keep going and evolving it. We non-stop have improvement.
Even if it's 5 people, it's great to hear. It is. So that's all we can really ask is,
You know what? We're busy, dude. We're both blue collar. Like, I'm moving up the ladder at my job, and you've already been at the top of your ladder. We're non-stop working, and then we get done with work. By the time you get back home and done editing and working, it's fucking midnight, and I get up at 4:15 in the morning to go to work. Like,
I'll be editing the video, and Drew is literally like,
are we done yet?
is it done yet? He's like falling asleep, and I'm like, it's close. It's getting there.
One more hour. It's 11 o'clock. I go to bed at 8:30. I'm an old man.
We do this all for you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. We love to talk about it,
Yeah.
but it's like, we just want you to hear what we talk about.
Absolutely. We're passionate about it. I told you from
Yep.
first pod, this is literally our life. Every time we hang out, we're at the bar. It's St. Patrick's Day at the Crystal, Bar and Mora. I got St. Patrick's gear on, drinks on. We're watching the NCAA
NCAAs.
finals, talking about who's gonna win. The girls are trying to talk to us, and we're literally like, oh, you know, we're freaking out watching it, and it takes over our life, like we talked about.
Yeah, it's all right though. We enjoy it. I want to talk about
Holloway and Allen.
Yeah, because we've talked about this a little bit, and it's such. I know welterweight's kind of like under all the pressure right now, but no one's really talking about featherweight, and it's just driving me nuts. So you obviously have Yair, who is interim, Volkanovski, who's the reigning, defending, current champion.
Could be pound for pound.
Yeah, he could be.
Should be.
But with that, you have Holloway versus Arnold Allen, who is tough dude, top 5 fighter. And if Holloway wins, I've been so curious. What do you do with Holloway? What can you do with him?
You run it back with Yair, and then you go from there. That's what they're gonna have to do. They're not gonna jump right into a Volk fight.
You can't. I think, unfortunately, with Holloway, he needs to. He's still there. He's still got it. He's not crazy old. Like, he needs to make a rash decision. Like, do I cut down to 35? He's not big enough for 55.
No, he's not.
Does he cut down to 35 and just be a monster down there?
Yeah.
Or does he wait for Volt to just leave the division and go up to 155 to try to pursue that belt for real? I don't know if Volt does the double champ. It'd be cool if he did, but
yeah.
Do you wait till he leaves because Holloway's taking out everyone?
Yeah.
Literally everyone. The interim champion right now, Holloway pieced up.
Put him in the hospital. He left on a stretcher.
It's like
Yair left on a stretcher after
crazy.
that fight.
What do you do with him? And then everyone that has contended for the belt after, for Volk. So like, who's the?
Emmett?
No, not Emmett, but like Yair. And then who's the dude that put Volk in the guillotine? Mounted.
Ortega?
Holloway beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, he did.
Holloway has literally just beat the crap out of everyone.
His face was like this, hematoma, couldn't even sit, yeah.
It's
Best boxer in the UFC, baby!
I know, and he's like talking, he's like,
Daddest man on the planet, merch online, streaming. He's streaming fights, not streaming fights, he's streaming, God, what's that game he loves to play?
Apex.
Yeah, he shouts me and Cole out every time we log on. He's like, oh, Drew, Cole, what's up, boys? Minnesota, yeah. He's a cool dude. Makes you like him that much more.
Yeah, he's a hard guy not to like. What?
Muhammad.
We're not obviously gonna come up with a conclusion for you. We have no idea.
I have no idea either.
I talked to Drew about this right when I got here, and I was like, dude, Holloway, what do you do with him? I have no idea.
I personally think...
Comment though, what you guys think.
What's going to happen? I personally think he's got to run it back with Yair, take that belt, the interim belt, and then go from there. He's
do you
probably going to fight
defend an interim belt,
I don't think you do, but I mean...
What else do you do?
It's in case... Because right now Volk just had a great fight with Islam, so he might be thinking in the back of his head, I want this one back.
Yeah.
I made a lot of money from that fight. I beat his ass. I lost a decision.
Yeah.
No,
Vegas beat me.
Vegas, yeah. Vegas called one in.
That's tough now.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's tricky, right?
It is. So, I mean, with that being said, the Holloway and stuff, it's tough. But yeah, for sure, though, comment, let us know what you think. And any of the other stuff, comment as well. The Adesanya, Pereira, blah, 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 all of it. Just
call me out on the parlay.
Yeah.
I want to know. We're going to be running it back, talking about it. I already said live what I predict. We're going to stick to that and see how it goes. You know, it could go either way too, because you know, like here we go off on the tangent again. But I'm telling you, like I said with the Keegan O'Toole, the wrestling match, it's hard to beat the same guy over and over again. This time, Izzy might peak out.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, the comments, the likes, all that stuff is just gonna obviously fuel this fire.
Give us some shit so we can put you up on the pod. You know, like
we'll throw you up on the screen.
Yeah.
We'll call you out.
Yeah. Fact check your ass too.
I mean, with all this being said, I mean, is there any news that we have coming up? Any fights?
Yeah. So, CFX. We're going to be at the Bud Brawl 3, April 15th, Saturday. Yep. It's in Brainerd, Minnesota at the Curling Club. Me, Zach, and Asher, co-workers from work, we're all going to go. I'm going to watch Noah Landris. I don't really care about anyone else. Asher's, I forgot. Javier. Asher's one of his best friends growing up. Javier is a 135 pounder, who's badass.
Yep.
He's going to be fighting. And funny story, this week we've been killing it at work. Morning meeting, we're writing our safety meeting, going over our plan. Fucking Noah Landris shows up. He's doing our heating and plumbing.
Yep.
And he comes up, he's like, "Oh, what's up, Drew?" I'm like, "Oh, fucking what's up, man?" Like, 7 in the morning, not expecting to see Noah Landris at our job. But some fun facts, Noah Landris, he wrestled for Aiken, state champ. They beat us, which was, I don't know how, people were sleeping on him. They beat us, but nonetheless, he's a Minnesota wrestler. Want to see him succeed. We're going to get him on the pod. He'll probably be our first guest.
Probably. Either him or our coaches.
Yes. So we got a guest coming in soon. And so Noah Landris, he's 9-1. He lost to Davey Young in a decision. I think Davey Young used to be an Apple Valley wrestler. Irrelevant. I don't think it was a good fight. Since then, Davey Young turned pro. I think he's like 1-4 or something like that. But Noah Landris is 9-1, number 2 in Minnesota at welterweight in all of amateurs.
Lightweight. 155, right?
Welterweight.
Isn't he 155 pounder?
Yeah.
That's lightweight.
Is it?
Yeah.
You sure? I don't think so. I think it's welterweight.
170 is welterweight. Unless, I don't know these lower circuit cards. I don't know.
155, we'll say that.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
155.
He's number 13 in all Midwest. And Midwest, you already know, is tough. You got them Southern boys and Cali boys and shit like that, but he's 13th in all the Midwest. I got my tickets. I'm going to be out there drinking Red Bull vodkas again. We were at the, something fucking Northern Lights casino fight. I don't know if that wasn't the Bud Brawl, but crazy fight let alone. We're going to be showing our faces at these fights. Yeah. Pretty soon we're going to have t-shirts made. I'm going to be sitting there with our t-shirt on. If any of you guys fight or know anyone that fights, you suggest them to get us on or to get them on the pod. We want to let them have a voice, talk about your fights. Yeah. You know, we love it. Like, get on the fucking pod. Let's go.
I agree. We're not looking for some just crazy takeoff or anything. Yeah. We just do it because we love it, you know.
Yeah.
And if you want to be a part of it, awesome, absolutely great. I know you kind of talked about. I know you said before how you wanted to eventually interview us. So is that what you're planning on doing? Is when you get down there, are you going to try to do a post-fight interview?
Yeah, I want to. Well, because it's hard to do a podcast, right? They're cutting weight. You're mean. I hear all the UFC fighters talking about how they hate the media and all this shit. Well, they don't hate it, but they hate doing media days before the fight. So I just want to grab onto these guys and be like, dude, what do you think's going to happen? How are you feeling? You want to talk about anything? You want to rip this guy's head off? You want to fucking call somebody out? You want to call out your next big fight? You want to come on to the pod after? We just want to give you a little bit of a voice and just keep fucking spreading it out. So maybe the TikTok blows up or YouTube blows up one day, and you get boom 10,000 views. You get a sponsor that goes, hey dude, we're with North Country Concrete or Staff Concrete over here. We want to give you guys $3,000 to put us on your pants. We're blue collar, you know,
Yeah.
like a lot of these fighters. Noah Landers is blue collar, heating and plumbing.
Yep.
He works, goes and trains, fights. That's badass, and no one understands that. I can somewhat understand it because I'm blue collar and I wrestled, so I know the wrestling grind. So now turn that into fighting and going and working all day while you're cutting weight,
Yeah.
leading up to a fight to get a paycheck and then go fight. Beast. It's a grind in and grind out. You don't get paid for fighting like a salary or a weekly paycheck.
Yeah.
You don't get paid for that time in. You only get paid for the results.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be locked in.
Especially on these lower amateur circuits. Yeah, I mean these guys aren't fighting for these huge paychecks.
No, they're fighting to get their name out there and eventually move their way up the bracket. And they're doing it. You know, Noah Landers, number 2. And it's cool. Kind of fangirl when he's over at the job and he's like, oh, what's up, Drew? I'm like, none of the people at our job knew who he was, and I was like, he could take out everyone in this fucking room. He's got 2 coats on. He didn't look super big or nothing. He could easily take out everyone in that fucking room if he wanted
You've
to.
seen those crazy posts where it's like people would never understand that this guy, and it's always like a picture of like DC, Daniel Cormier could take out this guy.
Yeah,
Like
that's
some
the
ripped-ass
big yo
dude.
guy. Yeah, no, he would wipe out everyone. You know, I don't think he could wipe out me because I'm gonna have a weapon. I'm gonna have a 2x4. So I'm just kidding. No,
I got my trawl right here.
Yeah, I got my Margie trowel coming right through your fucking face.
You get magged in the face.
You ever get a mag, bro? Yeah, Noah Landers is a good man. I'm gonna go watch him fight afterwards. We're going to the after party at the bar too. So I'm gonna get some fighters on, and it's just gonna keep growing.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you guys keep staying tuned. Just keep engaging with us, letting us know, lets us know who's watching and who. I want feedback, right? We want the feedback of maybe you guys want us to talk about Izzy Adesanya and Alex Pereira going down. You want to hear some more facts about it, or you want to hear us talk about who our favorite fighters are, who we started, you know. Let us know. We'll never know if you don't say nothing, you know.
Well, I mean, we're not going to pull up on the screen right now, but I mean, we did have one comment. Ooh. But hey, it's better than nothing. Who was it? Noah Foster? He commented on our thing.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
And Trey. Team Money Day too.
Trey. Thank you both.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not hard.
Run it up.
Type some stuff.
Even if you go dog shit,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Great.
Then we're coming at you.
Don't let's find you on the street.
Yeah.
No.
Gloves will be off.
Yeah. It's it's been fun so far. We don't plan on stopping.
I mean, we take notes. Like I said, we're blue collar right now, and we've always been blue collar. It gets tough, you know. So the engagement with you guys, it means everything. You know, Wednesdays are tough. It's middle of the week. I've already fucking got hours upon hours, and you do too. We're up all night, and then we gotta go to work the next day, wake up early.
Yep.
Right now it's winter, it's fucking snow and driving through trash weather. Like, it's not fun, but we're doing it for you guys and to put it out there and put Minnesota fighting on the map, Minnesota wrestling on the map, and giving you guys credit that you fucking deserve, because we've been through it. Eventually, we're talking about working in a fucking couple amateur fights. You know, it's really tough. We got to find a gym close enough, and the trap's opening up soon. Shout out to Cassidy Van
That's
Vliet.
just a sneak peek, because we talked about it last time, and Drew talked about like an exact date. We're not giving you exact.
Yeah, I can't do
We'll
that
give you a
yet.
sneak peek. Yes, we have talked about fighting ourselves. Why not?
Yeah.
We're already talking about why not.
We're already
Well, we're not
talking
telling you
about
when.
it. Yeah.
We have a game plan when.
Yeah.
We ain't telling you.
Yeah, we can't.
Well,
Just because we got to
you'll
make
see
a promotion video, we got to make a cool video
Yeah,
about
you'll
it.
see
We
it on
can't
the
just
pod.
drop it on the pod. And no one, you guys aren't engaging yet. Like, It's gonna be badass.
Yep.
Everyone's gonna be there. It's gonna be a fucking riot.
It's gonna be good. With that being said,
Episode 3.
coming to an end.
Coming to an end.
Like we said before, we've said it multiple times. Like,
Follow.
subscribe, everything. Yeah, follow, and
Share it.
Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. We're on most platforms. I know we just talked about Rumble a little bit too.
Yeah.
So, we just kind of want to hit all aspects of the social media platform and just subscribe, follow, like, click the bell, everything. We're out of here.
We're out of here. Glove drop.